Hi, this is Jack. He's confused and, well, kind of disappointed in himself. You see, Jack just met up with his friend who was going through some tough times, and as it turned out, the times were a lot tougher than he knew. Jack tried to cheer his buddy up, but nothing worked. He had no idea what to say or do. It was awkward. Now, his stomach hurts, and he's afraid he might have done more harm than good. Something Jack did do right was deciding to talk about this with his friend, who's a therapist. His friend explained how some problems just don't go away. And maybe Jack was frustrated and felt so helpless because he was trying to fix something that couldn't be fixed. He told him that when you get into those kinds of unresolvable situations, you need a whole different CareIQ. He also said Jack was going to need a whole new toolbox for those types of situations. And this was a great opportunity to start filling it. Jack was trying to imagine what kind of tools he would have in a toolbox like that. A hammer and a screwdriver didn't quite seem appropriate. His friend laughed and agreed. Then he asked him a question.
If you can't just do something to make everything okay for your friend, what is your role?
Good question.
That question is your first tool. What is your role?
I'm not sure, but I know I can't be the only one he depends on during this, and I can't make the changes he needs. He's going to have to do that by himself.
Perfect. Tool number 2. We call those boundaries. They're really important. Getting pulled in where you aren't able or prepared to go doesn't help your friend, and it probably won't go well for you either.
I guess my role is to listen.
Tool number 3, listen. And not just listen, but listen deeply. Don't indulge in a pity party, but do validate his feelings. They're real, and he needs you to acknowledge them.
Can I ask questions?
Sure. Not to solve his problem, but sure. Ask questions to better understand. He'll appreciate that, and you'll learn a lot. And feel free to check your understanding with him with, "It sounds like you're," or "you mean that you feel," kind of statements. You want to understand your friend's situation from his perspective, not yours. That takes a deeper listening than we practice most of the time.
Wow, this is a lot. Are there other tools?
Professionals go to school and practice this for years, so yeah, lots more. But don't worry, you're not trying to be a professional. Just a friend who can support in a toolbox moment like this. Your friend's progress is not your responsibility, but you can be helpful with just these basic skills.
Makes sense. So, what else?
Well, you're going to want to do something, so ask. What could I do that would be helpful for you today? If they don't know, give them some examples. Real things that you feel comfortable promising.
Like what?
Well, it depends on the situation. Maybe help with transportation for a doctor visit, asking around for a recommendation for a therapist or a financial coach, a good lawyer, whatever the situation is. Maybe it's offering to meet once a week or to send a couple of supportive text messages to them every week.
Okay, boy, this is a lot. I think I'm going to need help, and my friend is going to need a lot more help than I can give.
Exactly. That's the next tool I wanted to mention. Widen the circle.
Huh? What do you mean, widen the circle?
Well, if your friend needs professional help, direct him there. Like you said, this is too much for just you. So don't let it be just you. Widen the circle around your friend. Do you have other friends in common with him? Can you enlist them? What about his family? Do they know what's going on? Can you be in touch with them? You should get your friend's permission to talk to these other people, but reaching out to expand the circle might be something he isn't able to do and would love for you to do.
I think I need to expand my own circle too.
Wow, your CareIQ is rising fast, Jack. There's just one last tool. Take care of yourself. Talk to the people who support you and let them be a sounding board for you. It can be hard to keep perspective all by yourself in these toolbox moments.
Jack did a lot of thinking over the next couple days. He wished he'd known all of this a long time ago, but at least he was learning it now. He didn't want to wait for the next crisis to come up to start using these skills, so Jack started practicing using his new tools in lots of situations to get to know them better. Maybe next time he won't walk away feeling so helpless and frustrated, worried about having done more damage than actually helped. Jack also made the commitment to stick with his friend, even though there wasn't anything he could do to make everything okay. His friend appreciated the support, and Jack was learning a lot in the process. In fact, he wondered sometimes who was helping who the most.
I guess we're all caregivers and care receivers all the time.
That's pretty cool, Jack. Nice toolbox.